Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Tries to pass it through. Nedved. Hullet. Now the chance, surely! Oh, important interception. João Neves. Aims beyond the defence. Kvaratskhelia. Lobotka. And it's Dembele. It's Fofana. Ernest. Mateus. Rummenigge. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Dembele. Fofana. And it's Lobotka. Nuno Mendes. And Kvaratskhelia.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Can he spark a counter here? That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Hullet. Rummenigge! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Paris Saint-Germain are behind here despite their domination of possession. And claimed it back swiftly. Mateus. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia.
Paris Saint-Germain really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Dembele goes short. Dembele drilled in low. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. That's a good run down the left. Fofana. That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ernest. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. Delivers with... He's got tall. It's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Lobotka. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And it's Fofana. João Neves. And it's Fofana. Mateus. It's Hullet. Hullet. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Lobotka. Fofana. And it's Neves. And it's Mendes. And that has left him in a heap. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Cannavaro, very much a man of this moment. Lobotka. That's Cannavaro. Nuno Mendes. And it's Cannavaro. And Hakimi. Dembele. And it's Fofana. Marquinhos. And it's Mendes. Here's Cannavaro. Hakimi. Out towards the flank. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Hullet, who has set up 2 goals, threads one in. Mateus is onto this. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Hakimi. And it's Marquinhos. Cannavaro. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Lobotka did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rijkaard. Nesta. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Mateus. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Nedved. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's intervened well there. Cannavaro. Pressing high and with purpose. And Hakimi. Fofana. And it's Marquinhos. Cannavaro. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what has happened here? Mateus. Nesta. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And it's Thuram. That's Maldini. Rijkaard. That has not gone well. And the shot! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Paris Saint-Germain really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Opts for safety. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. And it's Neves. That's good vision. This is Dembele. Dembele's delivery. Vieira clears it away. Now it's Eto'o. Knocks it into space. Eto'o. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining. And a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here.
You know, Peter, I'm relishing the chance to see the cool and classy Rafa Marquez. He has a composure about his game that most defenders envy, and that enables him to be used as a deep-line midfielder too.
The defender's defender.
A great reader of the game.
He is through here. Ricky Puig. This looks promising. Shoots! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Can he get it through? Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Yeah, he's dealt with that well. And he's quick to snatch it back. Back they go.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
That's good running with the ball. He's looking wide. He has found the way through. And the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Quality ball. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It'll be a throw-in. That's good vision. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Marquinhos. And Mendes. Kvaratskhelia quietly revving up. That has not gone well. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Knocks it into space. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good read, needed to be. Nicely shaped ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Balde. Pedri. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ricky Puig. Tries to play it through. João Neves. And they can counter here. Good ball over the top. Decent chance! Koundé getting this one clear.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 3. El
Foot
dorsal
in.
23.
Lobotka really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's claimed by the keeper. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lobotka, played out to the left flank. He's on it, can he get away? Mendes gets into a good position. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Pedri. Neymar. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Yamal. Searching pass he's played there. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on.
And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hakimi. And it's Lobotka. That's Fofana. Nuno Mendes. And it's Fofana. Now João Neves. It's a promising position. Hakimi. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Dembele plays it short. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Tries to pass it through. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now this could be a chance. Now there's a big chance! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Kvaratskhelia is onto this. Marquez. Pedri. Serginho. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Here's Ricky Puig. Yamal threads one in. Hakimi. Dembele. Now he's got space here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Araujo. And it's Van Basten. Ricky Puig. And Serginho. Now it's Neymar. Great vision. Now it's Dembele. He's got away. Hakimi. Lobotka. And Hakimi. And it's Neves. And it's Fofana. Knocks it out wide. Mendes has it out wide and in space. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
This is their second corner of the game. Kvaratskhelia goes short. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good running, strong and purposeful. Probing pass. You can run onto that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hakimi. João Neves.
Paris Saint-Germain are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Van Basten. And Jamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, this is surely their last chance. Ricky Puig. Pinches it off him. João Neves. Fofana. It's Lobotka. And it's Mendes. And it's Fofana. He's in a great position. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pedri. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
And it's Dembele. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great...
Chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Melbourne City finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking for options for movement. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, smashing header! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. That could spell trouble. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Haaland. Iniesta. Messi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's got away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Threads one in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro. And it's Hakimi. And back to the goalkeeper. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, it's Dembele. It's Lobotka. Nuno Mendes. And it's Neves. And it's Hakimi. Oh, it's Dembele. Ronaldinho gets across and deals with it. There's a quick free kick. Nuno Mendes. That's Cannavaro. Casillas. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Haaland. Up he goes! Sticks it away! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Melbourne City get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
There's a sharp little ball here. Big chance! Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Flings in across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Lovely feet. Lobotka, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bergomi makes the interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Rooney. Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And here's Haaland. Iniesta. Messi. Looking to play him in. Tries the diving header! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Such a good gamble to take, and would...
And the first 45 minutes are up.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's a throw-in. And it's Vieira. Lobotka. And it's Dembele. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And the keeper's got it again. Bergomi. Ronaldinho. That has ended up in no man's land. He shifted it to the flank. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rooney. Ronaldinho has created 1 goal already. Can he get it through? Now it's Lewandowski, out to the right. Dembele receives it in a wide position. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
João Neves. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out wide. Plays it in low. And it's Hakimi. And the ball's gone astray. Chance here to counter. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Rooney. He has found the way through. Gattuso. Haaland. Played back. Ronaldinho. Great ball, and he's in here. Pings in a big header. Oh no, it's an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Fofana, and here's Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Not the most accurate pass. Gattuso knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! Yes! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Nuno Mendes. Pass somewhat off target. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that was vital. There's the shot! They've done it! It hurts. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's a good run, that. Great timing. Hakimi. That's a throw. Played back to the goalkeeper. Cannavaro. And Mendes. Kvaratskhelia is wide and looking to get onto this. He gets big! In for the pieces! And it's in! And that is goal number 20. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Paris Saint-Germain have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Ronaldinho. Fofana. And he's opted for the long pass. And it's Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only
Your
allowed
reflections
in
then,
areas
Jim.
shown on this
Well,
map.
look, it was very...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, Lionel Messi's last European conquest came in 2015, and what a campaign that was. First leg of the semi-final, Jim, especially so.
Yep, and the second of his goals, where he sat down, toyed with, and ultimately humiliated one of the best defenders around at the time. So, for me, easily one of the most memorable goals in the tournament's history.
Nobody's arguing with that. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fofana. And it's Lobotka. Cannavaro. Nicely worked. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. It's made its way to him. Ibrahimovic! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention.
He's had a shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Kashima Antlers are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the pass is intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now that's well seen too. Hakimi.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kvaratskhelia. Fofana. And Hakimi. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Hullet. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Aimed in towards the... He gets big! And it's hit the woodwork and out! João Neves. Can he get it through? No luck with that dink over the top. And that's put paid to a promising move. Fofana. Oh, good spread. And it's Fofana. Dembele picks it up out wide. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Not the most accurate pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hakimi. Fofana. João Neves. João Neves running with the ball. And Mendes. And he was quick to react. Gattuso.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, super find. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nuno Mendes. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Can he finish? Oh, that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Up he goes! And the ball's come loose here. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Kvaratskhelia. Lewandowski. Fofana. Distributed tidily. And it's Hakimi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish right from the top draw. And they are cruising away. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Clinical, just clinical. What? And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Chers spectateurs, veuillez vous munir de vos billets, car nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola du jour.
Here we go again.
Paris Saint-Germain really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Lobotka. Now João Neves. And it's Mendes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. João Neves. And it's Lobotka. He's tried one! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! João Neves. Short changes him with that pass. Nakazawa.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Gattuso. Ferdinand. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Out towards the flank. Sergi. Flashes. Gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind. Hakimi. He's under a lot of pressure there. Chance for a shot! Brilliantly cut out. Fofana. Now João Neves. Oh, he's found support out wide. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Nakazawa. Thuram. Ferdinand. Messi. And that's been intercepted. João Neves. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Lobotka. And it's Mendes. Now João Neves. Cannavaro. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. Eto'o. They're urging him to shoot. It is a corner.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le
Kashima
numéro 11,
Antlers have their
le
second
remplacer
corner now.
Le numéro 9, Griezmann.
It's a mighty effort! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It is no contest, it is a landslide. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Kashima Antlers are having a ball here. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Lobotka. 75 minutes played. João Neves. And here's Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. Ferdinand makes the interception. Plays it through. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Mendes. And it's Lobotka. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Into the last 5 minutes. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Lobotka. Some resolute defending there. Totti. Knocks it out wide. Kvaratskhelia.
Une minute.
Hazard wins the duel this. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Votre attention, s'il vous
How do
plaît,
you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
everybody,
it might not
and
feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. And it's Fofana. Hakimi. Fofana. And Kvaratskhelia. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party... Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Fofana. And here's Hullet. It's anyone's ball now. Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lobotka. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played back. Pinches it off him. Pass somewhat off target. Paris Saint-Germain still without a single shot on target. And that has been knocked clear. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Hakimi. Olise. And that's going right the way across. And it's Mendes. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, well played. Ibrahimovic. A probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And reclaimed it in a trice. It'll be a throw-in. Quality ball. Now he's off and running. And the ball is out of play. Out of play for a throw. Stood up well to him there. Araujo.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Batistuta. Can he finish? They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Nagoya Grampus are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Knocks it into space.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Lobotka. João Neves. Out to the left it goes.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Batistuta. Tries to thread one through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. João Neves. Looking to play him in. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nuno Mendes. Araujo chooses to go cross-field.
There will be 1 minute.
The most
added
accurate
time.
pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Bale.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 23.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ferdinand. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. That's Beckham. It's a searching pass. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hakimi. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fofana. Kvaratskhelia. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
Substitution on the field.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Beckham.
Fofana.
Number 22.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
Batistuta. Coming on the field.
And now a sudden
Number
chance to
8,
counter.
Bellingham. Number 24.
Nicely worked.
Toure.
He has found a way through. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Number 11.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Zanetti. Ball driven to Vieri! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Paris Saint-Germain still this single goal behind. Distributed tidily. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just...
There's the shot! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Number 11.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
No, it's come to nothing. That's a lovely, neat pass. Searching pass he's played there. De Jong is the team's great visionary. And here's Vieri. It's Ibrahimovic! Off the post! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Great ball and real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Kvaratskhelia. And it's Neves. Half an hour gone in the second half. De Jong. Looking for options for movement. Vieri! Kvaratskhelia. It's Lobotka. Hakimi. Olise. And it's Marquinhos. And Hakimi. Marquinhos. And it's Hakimi. And Marquinhos.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And this is Vieri, and he's in on goal, and the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And the keeper threw out a limb.
Substitutions taking place.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That is a brilliant interception. Can he finish? And that is high.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And now they can clear their lines. Araujo. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Right, genuine African superstar. He's had a shot! And again! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
McAllister, and that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Ibrahimovic. Eto'o. Eto'o! It's a really well-measured ball. Can he spark a counter here? Marquinhos. And Mendes. Ribery. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain still without a single shot on target. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's there to retrieve it. McAllister. And it's Ribery.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Now it's Olise. Van Dijk. Looking to play him in. Nice control. Eto'o. There's the shot! It's there! First blood drawn. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi goes short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has sent him sprawling. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Over to the left. Paris Saint-Germain are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Ribery. Nuno Mendes. McAllister. Lobotka. And it's Neves. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. João Neves. It's Lobotka. Spread it left. He is through here. And it's played in. Terrific header. He scores! That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Ribéry crosses it in. And claimed it back swift. Shapes to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? He gets big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Marquinhos is offering a wry smile there.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He can get that clear. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Eto'o has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. There will be a throw-in. Davids. Lobotka clears. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Hakimi. McAllister. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. There's the delivery. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Lewandowski. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Olise. Ambitious ball here. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played out to the left flank, and it's Ribéry. Nuno Mendes. It's Ribéry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's been shifted off it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And this is Ibrahimovic. Decent chance! And it's in! And they're back in front! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Olise.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Eto'o. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looking for options for movement. Ribéry crosses. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. They want to be quick to recover this. Paris Saint-Germain claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lobotka. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Lobotka. And it's McAllister. Nuno Mendes. To McAllister. And here's Ribéry. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Neves concedes a free kick for that.
Changement en cours.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's Shevchenko. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nuno Mendes climbs up big! Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nuno Mendes. And it's McAllister. Lobotka.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Corner number 3 coming
à
up.
sa place. Le numéro 9, Griezmann.
And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, well timed. Paris Saint-Germain must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Lobotka. He's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ribéry.
Temps additionnel.
Ball swung in.
1 minute.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
It's a promising position, and that should get the job done. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh no, this does not look good. And that is that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margin.